Hi there, I'm Beth Stefaniak from messymarriage.com and another edition of Sloppy Joe Time. Today I'm talking about how difficult it is in the moment when we sit down to kind of unpack a conflict that we had maybe days before. My husband and I are very intentional about how we resolve things, and we don't typically try to sort through something in the heat of the moment, and if we do, it's almost a guaranteed bet that we will get on the crazy cycle. So I often take time to process and pray, and my husband takes time to process and pray, and then we come together and we talk about it when we've decided together when we're going to do that. But here's the thing, I often feel so much better after I've processed and prayed, and let's say I'm the one sharing how my husband has hurt me. In that moment, it is more painful for my husband to hear it. It's sort of like me going up to him and stepping on his foot. I'm sending him a message, and he's the one that feels the pain because he's receiving that message. It hurts. It's painful. He's reminded again of maybe how he hurt me, and that hurts him to know that. And if I have the expectation in that moment that he needs to acknowledge or he needs to apologize to me, then I think I'm being unrealistic, because it could be a very hurtful time for him. And when those feelings are so strong, he needs time to process and pray about it and come back to the table. And then, there might be that conversation about, I'm sorry that I did that to you, Beth. But for me to have the expectation in that moment when I'm bringing it to him is really, in my view, a lot of the time very unrealistic. So I counsel the couples that I coach that they should allow time to process through their hurts, and then allow time for their spouse to respond to that. So I hope that is helpful to you. I would encourage you that if you're undergoing any kind of conflict or you have bitterness, that you would process and pray through those things on an ongoing daily basis. And I guarantee that in time, God will soften your heart. And when you do come to those times when you have to talk with your mate, it will be so much more peaceful and unifying than it would be if you just kind of threw it in their lap and expected them to respond quickly. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you'll join me again for another Sloppy Joe Time.